Okay, so I'll go through the builds we got. So we'll start here with just abs on No Girlfriend, playing your usual dagger pistol and short bow, rune of the pack, berserker amulets. You've got your it's sort of your fire. He's got fire and air on both, and then traits. He's playing the executioner version of it.
Very bursty.
So yeah, very bursty. He's going to be coming. He's going to be looking to stealth a lot. I've watched Abs play a lot, and he knows he's very good at knowing when to engage and when to disengage. So watch for him to be stealthed a lot. You know, he uses his stealth very effectively. And then we've got Mini Zay playing, I believe, just your regular Hambo build. Now you don't see too many of these right now. With the sort of emergence of the Shoutbow Warrior, Hambo has fallen a little bit to the wayside.
I think Hambo still works, so it's still viable. The CC from it is definitely very, very powerful in team fights as well. So, yeah, he wouldn't be bad for his team.
Yeah, and also it is he has gone a little bit different. Usually you see it with the Soldier's Amulet, but we are looking at the Celestial Amulet version here. So he's rolling with the Doom and the Geomancy Sigils on his longbow. That's going to give him a lot of Condi pressure as well.
Yeah.
So I mean, he's gonna be dangerous on that point. And then you're playing with your 626 regular old Hambo traits. And then we've got Char Elemental playing Staff Ellie. Your Celestial Staff, Holbrack Runes, your regular 266. So he's gonna be, he's gonna be your point holder. He's gonna sit there. He's gonna be able to take a lot of pressure off of everybody else because of how long he's gonna be able to survive on that point.
Yeah.
And then we move into a very delicious taco over here playing the 1616 off-guard build that's been popularized by players like Tage and Freylina in recent months. While it is often seen with the hammer, he's going with the greatsword here this time. You got pack runes for the extra damage, berserker amulet. You got all those. Even got a doom sigil on there as well as the fires.
Ooh, everyone's readying up.
Yeah, don't ready up. I told them not to ready up. And then finally we've got Tasty Bread. Playing, he actually plays as well. This is another one from Zeus. This is another guy that I've seen play quite a lot, and he plays something that you don't see all that often. I mean, it does pop up every now and again, but he does play Dagger Focus, Celestial Holbrack. I believe his trait spread is a little more unique, as he does take 2 into fire for that cantrips granting you might. I'm not totally pro on Ellie, but I don't believe that is seen that often. With the 2 points usually being put into
armor of Earth in Earth Magic.
Yeah.
But I guess more might stacks, since they nerfed the might stacks with the last PvP patch, future patch. I guess that extra might is definitely going to help him do more damage.
Yep, and you got your regular cantrips. We do have a fiery greatsword there. Let me just check on. Yep, Char Elemental also a fiery greatsword. So we've got a fiery greatsword for 4 people on that team. Potentially so straight out of the gates.
Definitely mobile.
And then let's move on to blue team. Where do you want to start?
Yeah, starting with the Grandmaster here. He's playing the Shoutbow with the Sword, Warhorn, and Longbow. And he's also using the Celestial Amulet. He's taking a straight spread of 4 in defense, 6 in tactics, and 4 in discipline. Pretty much the same old Shoutbow build. We've got Zibur, who is playing, I believe, a Dagger Elementalist with Celestial. And he's probably going to be playing support and very mobile, helping his team cap points and decap, and being kind of tanky and staying alive for a bit long. And next we have the Thief, who's also playing a bursty type build, although he's playing Panic Strike. And he's got the Berserker Amulet with Rune of the Pack, and his trade spread is 6, 0, 2, 6. And that's that for him. And we have the Guardian, Panda Loves Dusky. And he is playing probably a Meditation's Guardian, similar trade spread to what Ron does. And he's playing 0, 1, 6, 1, 6, which quite tanky. At the same time, does a ton of damage with the hammer although you do have to land those mighty blows in order for it to really work out. But he's playing with Scepter and Focus and the Hammer on his weapons there. And next we have the Engineer, who's playing a Rabid Amulet. Actually, he's changed to Celestial, so he's playing Celestial Amulet NG here.
Makes sense with the rifle.
Yeah, he's also using a rifle as well. And he's playing a trade spread of 6 in explosives, 4 in alchemy, and 4 in tools.
He is as well going for the elixir gun. You see a lot of NGs as well recently. The slick shoes has been popping up everywhere with NGs with the extreme knockdown, but the elixir gun is going to offer him a lot more personal survivability with the Conti cleanse and the healing on pulse,
and a bit more mobility as well.
Yeah. So if he's planning on needing to get back to his point, if he's going to be in a lot of 1v1s, that's probably the better option for him. So that's all the teams. We'll get them all to ready up now. Who are we waiting for? Just a few players on each team.
Like everyone's just 2v1ing and just destroying beautiful princess, and I'm gonna call the thief OO just because.
Oh yeah, I mean that's what I gave you blue team because I didn't want to have to pronounce that name. We are just waiting for them to.
I actually didn't pronounce his name at all, didn't I?
No, you just called him the thief. Just reading chat as well. I do see that Rom has popped by as well. So thanks Rom for supporting. Hopefully you stick around, watch some of these new teams. See who you could be facing in a few months, maybe for the WTS EU qualifiers. Game starting in 5 seconds, so we'll see how these split.
Yep.
So we've got one crossing from red. Very delicious taco is almost certainly just checking his go up to mid. And otherwise we've got a very defensive split there by blue team. They look like they're going to be stealthing up. That looks like they're going to stealth up there and push into mid. That way they have indeed stealthed up. So we've got a fairly conservative split by both teams there. No one's crossing. Both teams going to get their points uncontested here.
Red team got stealthing up again and moving into mid, I would assume. Wonder who they're targeting in mid.
Well, at the minute we've got Grandmaster and Beautiful Princess are the two on the points, but we've got 4 reds with Abs freecasting off the top ledge there.
Yeah, Beautiful Princess is already taking a lot of damage. He's being focused down, but he's doing his best to kite.
Trying to kite out around the ledge there.
Yeah.
He's
it seems the Elementalist, Child Elemental, is going down as well. He's taking a bunch of damage. He's being focused as well.
He's been focused by the thief.
Down. He's doing his best. Oh wow.
He's going to drop on point. It's whether Tasty can get him up here. Is Tasty going to be able to get him?
Yeah.
No, the DPS is just too much.
Wow.
It does look like he's going to be cleaved out. Tasty is in fact in danger of going down as well.
Yeah.
Red team here. Red team committed 5 men to this push. They've got they've got one guy in respawn now, but all 4 members that are still alive have pushed on to this point.
I thought Zabur was going to go decap their point, but it seems the thief has gone there now.
Yeah,
Double O is going to decap their point, the far point.
We do have Tasty Red down here as well, so we've got we've had a couple of members wipe here. Looks like Double O is getting that decap and leaving because Char Elemental's on the respawn and is going to get that cap back. Tasty has got back up again. So they are still, although Delicious Taco has gone down in trying to get him up, so I mean they are just yo-yoing right now.
It's just a domino effect right there, just trying to res someone and just keep going down.
Abs down as well. They're both together as well. Although Double O is also down, so it's just a cleave battle at the minute.
Oh my god! Wow!
And Double O does go down, and they get the double res on Taco and Abs.
I can't believe that just happened. It's just like a sloppy stomp there. They didn't stomp anyone. They thought they could just cleave them out, but unlucky for them, Double O just goes down.
We might well have another. We might well have another decap here on mine with Zabur over here against Abs.
Yeah.
He is going to get the decap, but it's going to be a 2-on-1 now with Mini Zay coming in as well. That's probably not a matchup.
He should be fine. He should be fine if he can just escape or leave. He will be able to survive
he's going to need to disengage that. That's not a matchup that he's going to want. Taco's actually gone down here to a respawned Double O. So he's on respawn as well.
One between Zay and Zabur on that far point. So we'll see how that pans out over time.
Looks like Abs is going straight over across all the way for the decap on blue point. It doesn't look like anyone's picked him up.
Did you see that?
Zibber has noticed that Taco is respawning and has pulled out of there as well, and he is going back to home. So they are gonna get back, but not before the decap happens. So that's gonna stop their point
Blue team's
intake.
getting mid now, so it should be fine for them to just lose home since they've got people rezzing and people coming back there to support.
At the minute we have got Zibber on Abs here, so that's a 1v1. You know,
Yeah.
Abs might well come out on that on top, but he does have Beautiful Princess back in now. Although it is going to turn into a 3v3, I believe here.
Yeah.
I think we've got
Everyone
we've
from
got
Red Team
Zay
is
and
pulling in right
Taco
now.
is pulled in as well. Char Elemental's just respawned. We'll have to see where he goes now. So we've got Abs is still here, although he's going to drop. He's stuck. He's immobilized. I believe that. I believe it was that the panic strike that hit him there. I
There
mean
should have
that
been a panic strike.
that
They won't
is.
be able to get the res on him right now because he's stilted.
Oh,
He
and
should be stilted.
Taco drops there as well. Abs does actually get up. Tasty Bread
Yeah,
does
they
get
the
Abs
res
up,
on him,
but
Taco is currently down. He's probably going to get stomped. And with the cleave there, I don't think you'll be able to res him. Yeah, there we go. That's the stomp.
we do have Zay's already pulling out, and it's going to come around the back of mid. The drop. So we've got
Just like
Taco on
that,
respawn. We've got
blue
Tasty.
team
Oh,
takes the
Tasty's
capture
dropped
point.
as well. He just could not escape from. He could not disengage from that many blue members, and we do have Abs. Although it looks like Zay might be going back now as well, so we do have Grandmaster on Abs here. That is, Grandmaster should be able to keep this alive for a relatively decent amount of time. But
Yeah.
yeah, I mean,
Abs
it
is
all
just,
depends on whether reinforcements come here at this point.
Abs and Zay are definitely trying to take mid right now, and they seem like they should be able to. Oh, they almost decapped for a second there.
They did almost get the decap. Grandmaster got back on just in time, and Zibber has come here, so Grandmaster is going to be able to leave. Double O here as well needs to get out of combat and start that regen. Grandmaster 2,000 health
Wow, he
and
managed
poison
to get
on him.
the
He's been
decap
caught
there.
by Taco. He's going to go down. He's going to get safe stomped out. Oh, he's not. He got put into a shadow refuge. Grandmaster, an excellent shadow refuge there from Double O.
Very nice. It seems like the engineer, Beautiful Princess, is decapping their close point for the red team, and yeah, he should be able to get the decap.
It looks
on
like he's
the
going to be
cap
able to
as
get the
well, so,
full cap on that one.
Yeah.
There's no
One's
one
coming
going
there
over to
right
him.
now.
Abs has pulled back into mid. They've got obviously they've got the decap on mid, but blue team could just try and pull out of here and play sides now. I mean, they
Yeah,
don't
they
need
could.
to engage on mid. On some maps, mid is a very important point. On this map, it's not so necessary. If you can play sides, you play sides. You don't need to wipe. They do have two guys on respawn with Double O and Zibber, but that should help. I mean, they've got two guys already over at mine, and they've got the two guys respawning can watch Henge, so they should be comfortable here for a little bit. On
Yeah, they've got a lot of defense right now on mine and on their close points, so it's gonna be pretty hard for the red team to take them off.
we've got a
That was,
crate there from Beautiful Princess, should help. We've got Abs, Zay, and Tasty Bread all on this point. There's the focus from Tasty Bread coming out. That's gonna remove almost all of the damage from Beautiful Princess for a while, because that's all gonna get sucked into that Swirling Winds.
Beautiful Princess is trying to kite right now, doing his best to stay alive. And as more red team people come in, it seems like he might have a hard time. But they've just kind of ignored him now, so he will actually heal up.
We've got to watch for Abs here, because blue team have 5-man committed, and Abs is going to go get the free cap on Henge. I mean,
Oh wow!
it makes you you've got to wonder what blue team were thinking with
Well, I think
over-committing like
if they
this.
can win this fight right now, I think they'll still be in the lead. But
Although,
if they don't,
in fairness,
that'll be a problem.
they are going to swap. They've been decapped on mine, but they are going to get the decap on keep.
Oh, with
The Guardian
Supergirl
from
going there
Red
now.
Team, very delicious, pulled into this fight on mine. Grandmaster's been wiped out, so they are still outnumbered in this fight. But Zabur has got up into the fight and should well get the full cap. They're just going to swap points here. We've got Grandmaster respawning. Oh, actually, Char Elemental should stop Zabur getting the full cap. He's only 1 or 2 ticks off. But Zay and Char Elemental are both here now, and that is a disaster. They really need this point back.
Yeah, it seems like the Beautiful Princess on the mine is doing his best to take that back, and it will soon win that fight. So we'll have to see how it pans out. They also managed to get Henge back now, so it seems like, yeah, the bit of a problem they had there is being corrected.
We do have, though, a very delicious tackle. We do have an off-guard against off-guard fight going on here with Panda Loves Dusky and very delicious tackle. We're going at it off point there. And I mean, he can't have been more than 1,000 health away from dying.
Yeah.
He has engaged again with only about 3,000 health. He did get a meditation off, and they have been able to get the DPS away. But I mean, they
But
are.
as beautiful, he's trying to help beautiful Kite right there, but unfortunately, wow, I can't believe beautiful's still alive right now.
Yeah, Zibber has gone down on mid. It's only Grandmaster left. Both Abs and Mini Zay are going for that decap on Henge again. They look like they're going to go. Oh, they're leaving Abs to go do it now. Zay's pulling back into mid.
I think blue team needs to hold their henge point, because right now it seems like because they keep trying to go for all 3 points or something like that, they keep losing their 1 point that they could hold on to, and you know, easily win this match a lot faster if they just did that.
Yeah, I mean, their problem is, you're right, they are going for the fights on all 3 points, but what they're doing is they're overcommitting. I mean, they sent 5 guys to that one team fight there.
Yeah.
I mean, we've now got the decap on Henge, and we've got Grandmaster against Zay and Tasty Bread, and Zibber is here as well, but he's close to going down again. So, but I mean, they committed 5 guys to that earlier fight on mine, and just let Abs disappear and go get that free cap on their Henge point.
Almost, Beautiful Princess almost left mine just to come into the Henge fight again, and that would have left that point to be decapped, which was kind of pointless. Like, I mean, you have that point, you can hold on to it, and you know, bring this match to a close a lot faster if you just do that.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I understand protecting the points. You don't want to sit on the point that they're not attacking and be useless. So poking points is fine, but
push into mid, but he's going to mine. I mean,
yeah, but I mean, engaging on a fight where there's already a massive team fight, what, you know, without being able to get back to the point that you earned. I mean, it's not so much the engaging; it's the knowing, it's the noticing when others are disengaging and disengaging with them, and they haven't always been there to pick that one up. Grandmaster here is very close to going down. Tasty Bread's going to get up. Abs is down. Tasty Bread's going to get the res from Zay there.
Abs is definitely down.
Yeah, Abs is gone.
Goes down again.
He's misformed onto the point. Grandmaster's regenning the warrior shout bow. Very good at staying alive.
Down, just trying to, I don't know what he's doing, but will he get? He will be able to get the res. He can't possibly get the res. There's just too much cleave right now. Yep, there we go.
We do have a as well. Beautiful Princess in a one-on-one with very delicious taco over here, but he does also have a respawn in Abs, so that, I mean, they are going to lose mine, but they should be able to swap it here with mid. I mean, again, red team there was the one that overcommitted. I mean, they almost full wiped there on Henge, and that's allowing Double O here to free cap mid with that wipe.
Blue team takes a capture point.
Well, Grandmaster has gone over to mine here to keep this cap for as long as it can, and it's keeping Taco, Tasty Bread, and Abs all engaged in the one fight. So I mean, they're keeping a lot of guys. And here comes Double O's thinking about coming in, but he's going to pull off. It looks like he might well engage Abs there off point.
It seems the problem with the red team is that every team fight they're in, they can't seem to pull ahead against the blue team. The blue team is just doing a good job of just wiping them each time they enter like a group team fight. So they might have to work on that, or maybe try to split up red team so that they can have more 2v2s and you know, 1v1s, so they can actually win those more easily. I mean,
it does actually as well. Just they have got they did 3-man push for the base there, and that has won them this round.
Yeah, congrats to the blue team.
We should move on to Legacy and see this next map with how both teams there engaged. You could tell that there was maybe a little bit of miscommunication between the teams in terms of how many of them should engage, how many of them are needed. You know, if someone is disengaged, because both teams let the enemy thieves disengage and take free caps. I mean, admittedly, red team let that happen because they wiped. But I mean, blue team 5-man engaged to a point that they didn't really need to 5-man engage to. And I know that was quite near the beginning of the game, but I mean, that was just such an overcommittal that they really didn't need to push that many into the point. They were able to win the fights afterwards. So I mean, I guess that's their saving grace, is that they were able to win that fight, and the mistake didn't end up costing them anything. They did end up winning fairly comfortably, but you know, you can't afford, especially on this map where the points are so close together and it's so close to snowballing, that you can't afford to overcommit that many members to the teams, especially with Abs is going to have, it's so much easier to get from point to point as a thief on this map.
Yeah.
That he's really going to be able to get those decaps, and this is the one where both those teams seem to enjoy the team fights. So
Yeah.
I'm predicting that mid might well be
We
very
never
active in
know,
this
because
one.
if Red Team wants to react to what they've received from last round, they might have to go for the side points, just like Blue did originally, or actually after the first mid fight. They might go for the side points from the start, so they can actually assert some dominance. Since they know that Blue Team is really good at team fights, so they might focus on mid. But from what we've noticed in the last match as well, it seems Red Team is very tunnel visioned. Because even in that fight where Blue Team committed all 5 people, they could have easily split up and gone to those 2 points, wiped anybody on there, and left one tanky person to just hold them off for a few minutes whilst they take those 2 points, and split Blue Team up so that they can actually come back and take their close point again, kind of having a 3-cap there. But we'll have to see how it pans out in this next match, and hopefully they improve their tactics and make this more interesting.
Hopefully, we are just waiting for a couple of ready ups on the part of Blue Team here, with Zuber and Double O here. Still waiting for the ready ups. But I mean, this match, it's going to be interesting because obviously on this map, mid is key. Mid is so like the middle point on this map is so much bigger than any other point on any other map that once you've got it, it's so easy to push to the other sides that you quite often see huge team fights. Just oftentimes, I've been in plenty of games where mid just hasn't been capped the entire game. Like the team fight has just been going on that
Forever.
long. So it'll be interesting to keep an eye on whether teams, because there is occasionally you do see teams get, the point is that important that teams get tunnel visioned on that point in this game. And that even after they've lost the cap, once they've lost the cap, the prevailing thought generally is that you start playing sides if you lose mid and get the decap when you can, and then start fighting on it again. But it's so common to see teams lose mid and then just keep rushing in just to that point that you're not. If they have an enemy on it, you're not going to decap that. So we'll have to see how these teams split. It does look like, again, we've got it actually looks like we're going to have a fairly aggressive opening from Blue Team here. Playing a one, it looks like a 1-3-1. They're going to send all of their DPS over to
Far point.
mine. Although actually Double O and Panda are both pushing back into mid. I think they've seen that Red opened with another conservative 4-man mid push. But Abs now, Abs looks like he could well be.
Down. Double O just took him out quickly, and with that hammer.
Is he going to get back up? Oh, he was so close to getting up there, but I don't know if he. Is he going to get a res? He's not going to get a res. Beautiful princess. Beautiful princess is down and is being knocked off point as well. As well, we do actually have a change here that I did miss, but we've got Super Tasty Tacos kind of dropped off of his off guard and has come back on a rifle Celestial Engineer as well. But Red Team wiping here in mid. Tasty Bread's is on respawn. Charlent was just bleeding out off point. Mini Zay's also down. On point, he's been stomped out. Charlemagne was going,
and Abs just got cleaved
and
out
Abs
by
is out
Panda.
as well.
Oh my goodness,
Blue
that's
team
just crazy.
grabbed the capture point.
And it's leaving him out to bleed out there as well.
So this is where it gets interesting. They've had 4 of their 5 guys respawn now within the first few minutes of the game here. Really, they need to regroup as a team and push somewhere as a team. They need to wait for Abs to come out, and they need to push onto the point together. You can't feed one by one on this map because you will just keep going down, especially once Blue Team have the 2-cap. It's going to be so easy for them to hold midpoint that they really need to split Blue Team up.
As you said earlier.
So again, we've got, they have left without Abs. Abs will be jumping in here towards the end, I believe, but we've got a 3-on-2 here. 3 red guys have dropped back, but again, this is a case where, in fact, Zibba is even going to get the decap. He's going to get there before Tasty Taco can get back in. Yeah. And we've got the Warrior on Warrior in mid, but we've got a crate as well. So
Just Abs
That's
just
gonna
went
be
down. They're
interesting.
trying to res him, but he doesn't seem like he's going to be getting up anytime soon.
And Tasty's down
Tasty
again.
Bread just went down as well. It seems like these team fights, they just can't seem to win them.
Yeah, they are not sustaining at all. We've got a lot of DPS here as well in this with Double O and Panda.
But we've got
I mean,
DPS from Tasty Bread and Just Abs. They should be able to do that damage. Like, he has those traits, the might stacking trait for a reason. And
Yeah.
he's still not doing any damage there. So there's definitely a problem with how they're rotating. I mean, in their skills, that is.
so we do have as well. We've still got this one-on-one with Ziver and Tasty Taco. Ziver looks on top of that right now, but we are going to have respawns from the red team. So it's going to be interesting to see. It does look like Abs is going to come over here and try and clean up Ziver and let Tasty Taco push off into a different point. But again, you know, Char Elemental's bleeding out on this point. We've got Zay was ganked there in mid by the guys moving away from Waterfall back into mid. He's been left down off point.
Yeah,
and now they are
good for blue team right now.
blue team's actually
Sorry,
pushing.
red team, I mean.
Blue team's pushing on to mine again. They're gonna. They've got a 3-on-1 here at the minute. Abs is just coming back in, but again, I mean, this is what you're afraid of. I mean,
This
map snowballs so easily.
It seems OGF is sad right now because their GF dumped them on Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So we've got Tasty Taco has to kite a lot heavier in this. He's gonna drop. He is down. Everybody else, you know, basically full health. They have turned all of their focus onto the one target. That is another place that, you know, blue team are doing a lot better, is that their focus is sort of, you know, on top form. When they want someone to go down, their DPS swaps to that guy and he goes down.
Yeah.
Red seem to be struggling a little bit with that. I don't know if it's they can't figure out who they want to target or you know what it is, but they are struggling a little bit. Abs there looked like he was going to try and poke mid, but Beautiful Princess is still watching it. Abs has got Double O down.
Wow, they finally got someone down at least.
I don't know if he's gonna.
No,
he's actually gonna get up again as well. Tasty Tacos on respawn should be able to get the decap on one of the other points. So, I mean, red team, if they play this right now, should be able to get might even be able to get the full cap on both outer points.
Yeah, with Taco taking Waterfall right now, they should be able to get two points. But actually, two people incoming from blue team, Double O, just getting in there quickly before his cap, but he's taking a lot of cleave damage.
Yeah, I think he's.
Okay, here comes Beautiful Princess now to support.
With a crate as well, bringing Zay in with her though. And we've got on mid. We've got Abs is down again on mid. He is not having the best day of it out here. Looks like he's been caught right on the point.
Very well with his thieving, if I could put it that way, because every time we see him, he's always down. So he really needs to improve on that.
He really needs to improve on his not dying a little bit. Yeah.
He's not dying, yeah. Finding the right targets and disengaging at the right time.
I mean, the issue is, I mean, he is up again. We do have on this point, we do have Tasty Taco down. Double O is close to going down as well. Could even put, does actually drop just after Taco goes down. But Zay's gonna leave, and Zibber's got the decap again on mine. He's gonna get the full cap. Grandmaster here just sort of. I mean, he's not going to struggle against Char Elemental. Well. Yep, we do have. It's going to be interesting to see whether they just try and hold the caps that they have, or whether they do push for that Lord now that they're at 350. Now, they don't need it, so I'd like to play it safe personally. I would be playing it safe and keeping the caps you have. I mean, there's no point in. I mean, if you fail the Lord Rush, there's a good chance you get 3 capped.
Well, why not make it interesting? You know, just charge the Lord, see what happens. They won ESL 7 months ago. They might win this one quite easily, right? So Beautiful Princess is going down on the waterfall right now, and it's
Abs again.
Oh wow!
Jumped there on waterfall. He's down.
Oh, Double O is really good at just finding him and taking him out.
He is. Although Beautiful Princess is out, so Double O really needs to get that res or get the cleave. It was a good pull there from Zay, but.
Yep.
And Zibber is here as well for the.
Zibber is going to get the res as well. What?
We've got a 3-on-2 here in mid, but with Tasty Bread, I mean, we've got both Ellie's and an Engie. There's just not enough pure DPS to take out.
Somehow,
Well, Panda does
Double O
drop,
and
but as I
Beautiful
say,
Princess
that
are
Panda
both
does
down,
drop.
And Mini Zay and Just Abs just got up, and it seems like Red Team's actually going to win this fight right now. I can't believe it.
So it looks like a certain win for Blue Team on Waterfall, so I leave the point to go check elsewhere, and both Red Team members get up and almost entirely wipe Blue Team.
If they can hold their cap, they might be able to come back, but I doubt it.
I think they need to hold all 3 caps and have a Lord Rush.
But it doesn't seem like they're even winning in mid right now. They're not committing to the stomp there, and okay, now they're committing to the stomp.
He's been refuge.
Refuge.
Double O is refuge Grandmaster. I don't know if there's. I think there's too much cleave to actually get him up. Zubair has disengaged. They are going to play with the side points. I don't believe Panda's going to engage that point. Zubair is down as well now. He went for the res and he's dropped himself. Grandmaster did get back up as well.
Oh, and there goes Double O as well. If they can get this mid cap and maybe get 350 and maybe push the Lord and maybe kill the Lord, they might win.
I mean, we've got to say it now that if they manage to come back in this game, this would be one of the greatest comebacks I'd have ever seen. But
right now, as
we do still have
staying alive on mid right now, it seems like he might be the only one against.
Beautiful Princess. Beautiful Princess drops as well. I believe we've got a stomp coming out there.
Okay, they got the stomp and the rest is just abs.
Absolutely, he's playing so aggressive. Oh, he's actually jumped out of his own shadow refuge there, so he's gonna have to move off the point. Abs is playing so aggressively tonight, and Double O has got him again. Double O is, I mean, you're right. Double O has really been on point in locating Abs and nullifying any threat Abs could be playing with today.
Oh, they held that 1 point for as long as possible, and somehow managed to do it. Unfortunately, I'm sorry, no GF. You have no GF for Valentine's Day, so yeah.